morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. There we go. There we go. Okay. Good morning, everybody. And boom. There we are. Okay. Good morning to another Trucker Cafe. This is February something or other. Good morning, Crystal. Grab your coffee, girl. Chief Freight Holler channel member, thank you. Charity Todd, good morning. I got some updates today, so I gotta shut the heat off because this is gonna be a problem. It was a little chilly this morning. Good morning, good morning. Scramble North. Appreciate you. Grab your coffee. We're gonna chit chat. Got a little time. I've been super busy. Got some things to talk about and some updates while I'm making my shot of espresso because it's an espresso day. That's kind of how I'm feeling this morning. Hang on. Okay. Got my little grinder. That's how I grind my beans fresh in the morning for a nice fresh espresso thing. I think I have enough. So for my espresso, I use the lifeboostcoffee.com. Life Boost Coffee. It's super tested, super, clean, whatever, clean coffee. This is my espresso beans that I use. It's called Luxuriance Blonde Espresso Bean. So I haven't made a shot of espresso in a long time. It's kind of how I'm feeling. I got too much heat going on. Okay. All right, so I'm going to start with my shot of espresso, and then I might just make a cup of coffee after that. So let me see my chat. Hang on. Super chat goal. 10 super chats. Oh, I get to set goals. Let's do light blue and higher today. That's $2. I'm going to set the goal for 10. We're going to celebrate. You can ask me. You can ask me if I can type. Well, good grief. Hang in here, guys. We're they pop this up on you. Anything. Okay. We'll start a goal. Who knows? Alrighty. Jamie O is in the house. Long time no see, enjoying my bulletproof coffee. Hey Truman H, how you doing? I hope you're well out there. Yeah, I'm still on my bulletproof coffee plus kick. I gotta put a whole bunch of extra stuff in it because I don't know. It's the thing with me right now. I'm loading for Florida tomorrow. First stop is Leesburg. Okay, Cheap Freight Hauler. I did see some nursery loads in here, but I don't think I'm ready for another one. That kicked my butt. It kicked my butt. I did a, I don't know if you guys remember or not, but for those of you that don't know, I'm going to just share it with you. I tried a nursery load that was 27,000 pounds of trees. I was going to say something about 50. I don't know what it was. Okay, anyway. Totally kicked my butt. I had to hand unload each tree to 4 Home Depot stops. Each one got like 400 trees. Yeah. So they bring the pallet on, and then I had to load up the pallet with trees, and then they would take the pallet into the little store thing, right? Or set them outside. A couple of them were outside and a couple of them were at the dock. Didn't matter. I had to hand unload those trees. Each one was anywhere from 8 to 30 pounds. Now, I was a good sport about it because I was ready for some movement, for some exercise and all of that. I don't like the angle this is at. But yeah, I did that. Got my Vero Beach t-shirt on that I got when I was just at Vero Beach. Last week, the week before, I don't know. When I was waiting out the ice storm, that's when I bought my Vero Beach t-shirt because I was chilling at the TA in Vero Beach, which is a nice place to hang out, by the way. And I got my wheels polished there because there's a dude who lives in the motel across the street, and he was over there, you know, handling his business, going around asking everybody if they wanted a rim, you know, a rim shine. And so I took him up on it, and I got my wheel shined up. My truck is sparkling. Get you some that's palletized or on racks. Yeah, so I was in Miami yesterday, and so I saw some plant loads. You know, they required vented trailer, and I got scared. I was like, I don't know what that is. I don't know if I was gonna have to unload 50 trees. It was the same broker. That's what made me nervous. However, 15 stops probably would have been cool, because I realized that a 4-stopper nursery load is probably worse than a 15-stopper nursery load, because I think 15 stops, you're gonna unload a few at each stop, maybe 100. I don't know, but I'm not ready to go jump back in just yet to that, so I avoided them. And I deadheaded up here to Wildwood. Any of you that know, I'm packing my espresso thingy. So any of you that have been here to Wildwood, Florida, now you get to see how many steps. Yeah, I did 15,000 steps that day. Like it was crazy. Jersey Trucker, good morning. How are you, sir? I hope you are well. And I hope to see you at the truck show this year. Planning on going. Hope it all works out. You know, I registered for Matt's. If you guys haven't registered for Matt's, I hope you go so we can like see each other and hang out. It's a good time. Tell them, Jersey. We have a good time, don't we? And it's cool, you know, so I'd like to go this year. I did register already. Tony the Tourette's Trucker's in the house. I hated nursery loads running drive-in. Yeah, but hey, it's a workout, right? It's a workout. There's so much they can load on a trailer. So yes, more stops equals less to each stop. Yeah, so I think that might have been okay, but your girl did it, okay? Your girl did it. I rocked it. And at the end of the day, by the last stop, I was freaking numb with pain. But I thought I'd be in a fetal position the next morning, and I wasn't. It was like I wasn't. So I was feeling pretty tough. You know, I'm just saying. Jersey says, we will have a great time. Yeah, I'm excited. Hope my nursery will start next weekend. Are you going to be at Jeff's booth? I don't know yet. I'm not sure what the Godfather / professor requires of me to be there. I will. Of course I'm going to hang out. You know, I'm going to hang out there. But, you know, the truck show is like to this girl, it is like shopping time, you know. All the vendors are there. They got cool truck stuff. You know, I want to walk around and see all the cool truck stuff. And all of that. So I'm not sure how that's going to go. But yes, I will be hanging out with Jeff. It's a great time, and we don't get to hang out that much. So yeah, I'm excited kind of. And I think Snorler's going to be there too. So definitely, if you guys go to Matt's, stop at the booth and say hi. We are hiring more drivers, and I believe that is the main focus of the Matt's table or booth, is to recruit. We're trying to increase the fleet. So yeah, we're looking for more drivers that want to come on and be a part of an elite professional team over here at Like Trucking. And it's an exciting time. We got drivers coming on right now. We want to recruit some more. So that's kind of going to be the focus of the thing. I think Jeff is going to do a whiteboard, I heard. I know people were asking him if he was going to bring the whiteboard. Not sure, but you know, he's going to be putting out some cool content from the show. So that'll be cool. I love when Jeff like gets inspired and does content. Like, it's just like there's always something to learn about business and all of that. So we are looking for professional owner-operators or people that aspire to be professional owner-operators and want to learn the business of trucking from the professor. And that's what's going on. And so it's really exciting. We've increased the fleet, I think, I don't know, be somewhere between 5 and 7 drivers, or maybe 8, I don't know. Somewhere around there. Don't quote me on that. But and then we have one more coming. And that's part of the news that I'm going to share today. Charity says, I registered at Matt's too, hoping nothing happens this time. Hoping, last year the Kenworth broke down right before it. Well, yeah, I think you're going to make it this year, Charity. So I hope you do. You know, we hang out, we go, a bunch of us get together, go out to dinner in the evening after we've walked the show and all of that, and then we have some fun times together. And some people cook out in the lot, and we kind of walk around and barbecue and get to meet other drivers and see the trucks, right? The trucks are all done up nice and all of that, and it's a good time. And so I think the show runs from Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So if you're going to come in and go, the parking is free in the big lot next to the event center. And then you, they have nasty showers. So shower before you get there, I would recommend. And you can go Friday and Saturday. Those are like the best days to go. There's speakers there and everything else. Check out the website. It's in Louisville, Kentucky. And the year before last when I went, it was a little chilly. So we was kind of cold at night, hanging out around the barbecue grill and whatnot. So I just kept jumping in my truck to get warmed up and then back out and all of that, you know, but we try to make it the best. So hopefully this year it'll be warm too, you know. So I hope to see a lot of you there. That'll be super awesome. And I hope I can make it. So I can't lock anything down, promise, but I'm going to do my best because we didn't go last year. Like, none of us could go last year because we was you know, everybody's working hard. But this year maybe it'll be good for everybody to go. Chief Ray Heller, channel member, says having shower power is great during nursery season. Yeah, and then I had to clean, like I was cleaning as I went, which I thought was really smart because the stuff was a little bit wet, but it was a lot of mulch and dirt, you know, that falls out when you're slinging trees, because I was slinging. I'm telling you, I was slinging them. So I just kind of, at each Home Depot, I swept out when I was there. And that was a good idea, because I would have been left with freaking a pile or mounds of dirt if I wouldn't have cleaned as I went. David Edwards is in the house saying, glad to see y'all. Hi, David. Hope you're well, sir. Do the vendors have inventory at Matt's, or do you buy there and they ship to you? Some of them do. It depends on if, you know, like the big stuff, the seats and stuff like that. You can win a raffle and you might win a seat, and then you don't have the way to take it or whatever. So that I saw that one year, and it was a problem. So I I negotiated at the end of the show on Saturday when they're packing up all their booths. Like, that's when you want to try to, you know, take some stuff off their hands so they don't have to take it. And so that's where I got my 2 mattresses for the upper and downer. So I got a deal on them. I'm after deals. I'm after the last day. So I take the first day, walk around and see everything. And then I, you know, target some things that I'm going to try to talk about. And then on the last day, when they're all packing up, which is about midday, that's when you want to hit them. See if you can get some stuff. But yeah, some of, like the chrome shops and stuff, they bring lots of inventory. And they almost like set up a whole store there on the platform. But yeah, like a lot of them will ship to you, but you can buy it right there and get the show price, right? They'll give you some kind of deal. Oh, Chief Rahal, you gotta go. You're not a real trucker until you go to the truck show. I'm just saying. I'm just teasing. I know you're a real trucker, sir. Good. It's a good time. It's a good time for us to network. You know, there's broker booths there, so you can meet people, and like the C.H. Robinson has a booth and all kinds of stuff like that. And then there's the show trucks. Then we never even got to this. I was walking around with DIY and his wife, right? We were hanging out, and I went there with them. So I counted on my Samsung watch. We walked 5 miles. Okay? We did the whole show. We walked 5 miles, but we never even made it outside to see the trucks. Okay, so it's like that. It's huge. You definitely want to go, especially if you've never been. Booking a hotel, if you're trying to go that route, you better do it now. You better lock it down now. I lost my little cup. I literally just took it off the thing. Oh, it fell on the ground. Just a sec. Okay. I've also registered for the last 4 years, but haven't been to any. You gotta go. And I also met my international salesman there, and that's who I ended up buying my Rosie, my red truck from. And so yeah, a lot of cool things came out of it for me there. And I got to hang out with DIY and Jersey Trucker and Mrs. DIY and Paul. We all went out, and we went to play pool, but when we got there, there wasn't no pool tables available, so that was lame. Some people almost had their truck towed in the past. Did I miss any? No, okay. Sorry, guys. It's right in the middle of flower season. It's hard for me to leave that money. Oh, no. Go get that money. Go get that money and watch our footage on YouTube if that's the case. Because I'm going to go get the money. If it's that good and I got stuff lined up, I'm going to skip it. But our rates up, yes. You making more money? Yes. I considered working with you guys a few years ago, but would have been making about the same as I do as a company driver, but with a lot more responsibility and less home. Yeah, so Truman H, if like trucking is about people, like, we're building our businesses there, and we have a great mentor to do that there. If you're looking, if you're just focusing on a paycheck and home time and all that stuff, you can have your own time, your home time, because you're in charge of that. But it comes from decisions that you make from running your business and where you're at financially and whether you decide to go home or not. Like, it's totally up to you. We run spot market, and you run your own business here. So it does, it does depend on your numbers and all of that. But if you're trying to start a business and you want to learn the business and be at a place with a great team to support you, that's what's here. Rates are going to go up and down, as you know. So it's not, I wouldn't tell anybody, like, hey, if you're just trying to jump in and the rates are up right now and that, like, you could do that and take advantage of that, but the rates are going to go down, and that's where your business sense is going to come into play. And that's where, like, if you're dedicated to building a business, then there's going to be up and down times. So it just depends on what you need for your home and where your passion's at. Like, so we're looking for people that want to become owner operators, want to start their business, want coaching to help do that, and we provide that platform. So some people can't do it because they have too many home expenses, or they want to be home too often, or whatever. And companies provide that when you're a company driver. Like, I get it. That's not necessarily like who we're looking for. We're looking for people that want to get into this industry as a business owner and commit and stay and learn all of it. Cheap Holler says, thinking of bobtailing up there and renting a car. Yeah, that would be cool. Tony says, I used a 40-volt Cobalt blower with the turbo button to clean out the trailer. Worked great most of the time. Yeah, and that's the thing. So as I cleaned as I went and did that, I have a little Craftsman blower. Here's the key. There's nowhere to get rid of all that stuff, right? So when I was docked, like, I did 2 stops open and two stops docked. So at the 2 dock places, that's where, like, they let me use their broom and dustpan, and then I dumped that stuff in their trash can. So I was able to get rid of it. Probably wasn't cool for them, but, because it was dirt. But I had to take advantage of that opportunity. So they were like, yeah, here, clean it out. And then but when you sweep it up, it's like this much dirt in a pile. And so I didn't let that hurt my feelings, because I'm like, hey, man, I'm slinging these things out. Oh my goodness. I'm going to dump my dirt. You can have it. But yes, rates are up. Business is good. I'm very happy, doing well. And, it's almost, I'm working on getting my stuff together for tax time and stuff. And I've been home to see the kids and for a short visit, which is fine. I've been hiding in Florida, avoiding the weather, taking a little bit of time off doing that, which I'm down here kind of doing that now. I got a killer load down here, like killer. So yeah, I took a load down to Miami, and then I've just been farting around all weekend, like, since I dropped off the load, because I was going to need to take a 34 to reset everything anyways. Had a lot of business to take care of up in Michigan Monday and Tuesday, so I kind of didn't run it all because I was up there dealing with buying a truck. So, and then I took off because this was a banger load coming down here. So I did it, and I was like, cool. So I was just in Vero Beach. So I went up to Michigan, and I made my way up to Michigan, and then I bolted back down and got pretty much a week's revenue in one load. So I was like, yeah. So then as I was driving down 75 to come here, I saw the sign for, like, the 75 truck shop or chrome shop. And it said lights, lights, lights. And I've been wanting to put, see about putting some more lights on my truck. So I've never like done that thing before or whatever. And so after I went to Miami, pretty much all that's down there is plant loads, right? So I was like, yeah, I don't think I want to do that. So I just deadheaded back up here, because I wanted to visit this chrome shop. Called him on the phone, asked him some questions and whatever. And so it turns out there's a CB shop here. This is a great place to park. If you guys come to Florida, you want to park here. It's just south of Ocala. And so there's the chrome shop, which is incredible. I shouldn't have went in there. And then there's a CB shop, and then there's the TA, and there's restaurants. There's like a Taco Bell right there, and then there's an IHOP across the street over there. And then Rainey's is right down the road. So I think I'm going to visit Rainey's today and check out Rainey's. I've always looked at Rainey because I have to get a bed for the new truck, a mattress. So I think I'm going to go get one of those drift mattresses, and we're going to try that out. They're at a lower price than I've ever seen them, so I'm like, okay. So I think I'm going to put a drift mattress in the new truck for the new driver, and see what the feedback is on that, because everybody says that's the best mattress. Well, I'm right here by Rainey's. I always look at them online for parts and looking at things, and I'm actually near a store, so I gotta check it out today. So that's going to be my little adventure. Yeah, Jersey says, you'll have fun if you go. Definitely. We had a ball. It was so fun. Chief Ray Heller says, I can't be a real trucker because I have a plastic truck. What do you drive, Chief Ray Heller? Is it... Hold on, let me think. Is it a Freightliner? A Kenworth? I don't know what you got. I feel like I can't remember what you got. I'm so sorry. Tolga's in the house. It's nice to catch you legends up again. Yeah, it's been a while. I've been really busy, Tolga. Six Semper Tyrannus is in the house saying, hey. Chief Ray always says, why Wildwood? Because the chrome shop's here. I went to the chrome shop. I had to see it. And, I wanted to see she said they had some really good guys that have vision about, lighting up your truck. So I wanted to kind of explore that a little bit. And so I came up here. Rainey's is 30 miles up the road. Yeah, so I'm going to go there. I think I'm going to visit that. Russell Freight Services. I haven't seen you in here in a long time. Thinking of getting my own DOT done and paid my Pete off. Got 2 more trucks. Fantastic. Been really, really busy lately. Right. No, me too. So I bought another truck from Chicago. Did you get a picture in the pipe chair? No, I did not. Where's the pipe chair? Is that oh, it's probably over there. Yeah, they had some really cool stuff over there. No, I didn't. I'm just going to take a selfie, right? I don't have I wish Dee Dee could run the camera. My life would be a lot easier and you'd have more content. KW's, okay, T680. Okay. Fate Trucking's in the house. I haven't seen you in a long time, sir. How you doing? Okay, if I don't pour my freaking... I got to warm it up. Yes, hope you are doing well, sir. Good to see you, Fate. Dart sold to an investment firm. Yeah, I seen that. I'm not sure what that means for... I'm really shocked because if you guys know Dart's history, they've been doing the thing for 90 years. I'm super shocked that they sold out. That family has built that company. It's one of the oldest companies standing, and now they sold out to an investment firm. Now, if I were to guess about Dart, they probably own that investment firm also. Because what I learned about Dart when I was there and I was looking into their history and whatever, they have multiple streams of income, which is probably why, that helped them last so long. Russell Freight Services says, as soon as I paid my Pete, it happened. Well, yeah, I will have my truck paid off in 3 years. The investment firm is out of San Francisco, California. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. The only person I know that works there that I still talk to is Kevin Brown. KB. You guys know him as KB on YouTube. KB. So, hold on. I got to pour my little water for my shot. My double shot of espresso, by the way. We're doing a double shot this morning. Okay, put my little water in there, and then I loaded my capsule in there. Here's the little cup. And 2 presses. Maybe 3. There it goes. So I have a freshly ground, fresh shot of espresso coming right up. Who needs Starbucks? You know what I'm saying? Paying $8 for a shot or whatever they charge. Got them mixed up. The pipe chair is at Rainey's. Okay, well, I'll take a selfie in the pipe chair just for the next thumbnail. How about that? Jerome Jones, the international man of mystery who does not drive an international channel member, is in the house. David says, well, all, it's time for me to do unpleasant things. Have a great day, David. God bless you. Be safe out there. Fate says, we all should learn from Dart. Definitely have multiple ways of earning cash. I agree. Like, that's the secret sauce, right? You have a blessed day too, David. Thank you. Russell Freight Services says they sold Dart portable storage. I can't. Oh, yeah. They sold out. Maybe it's over. I mean, Dart was over 90 years old. So, kudos on, you know, they hung out. They did it. They hung in there. And that's going to be an interesting story because I only know KB that works there. And I wish he was in here right now because maybe he could give some insight on the issue. Okay, so I bought another international from the dealership in Chicago, and the espresso's done. See how beautiful that looks? The part I hate that it's in a plastic cup, but we have a nice little shot of espresso, fresh. On the thumbnail of this video is the truck. It is a Schneider truck, Schneider fleet truck, and it's a 2022 International with a Cummins, and has the double bunks. It's in the black trim package, so it's doesn't have like the chrome like I have, but or the red truck has, but it's the black trim, which really looks cool. It's on the thumbnail. It's the dirty version because it's in the shop getting, you know, prepped and detailed and whatever, so that as soon as they call me and it's ready for delivery, then I'm going to run up to Michigan. I'm going to get on a flight. I'm going to fly to Chicago, and I'm going to drive the truck back here. And then I'm going to put it in my own shop and have my own mechanic do a comb over. Make sure it's tip top, and then the driver Jeff will put the letters on, and the driver will pick it up and he'll go get his trailer. Got him a brand new 2027 Fruhoff plate trailer. God, they're gorgeous, and brand spanking new. And he'll go pick that up from the trailer place, and he'll be off and running. So I'm excited. So that gives my little micro fleet 3 trucks now, to include my own, which, you know, I'm still paying on this one. But yeah, Rosie's out there running like crazy. She's doing great. Just got that out of the shop to get the DPF maintained, and I learned that the doser valve was bad and needed to be replaced. The warranty, the Great International warranty, covered that. And then they did, you know, they maintained the whole, they did a maintenance on the whole system. Since I got it done on my truck just a while back in Nashville, like, Snorlord reminded me, like, hey, you got to do that every 250,000 miles. And I was at 279 at the time. So then I was like, ooh, I don't know if the red truck's ever been done. I better get it done. So that truck just got in and got that done. Put new shocks on it. Didn't need to, but I just did because the driver felt like it needed new shocks, and I got to listen. He drives it every day. So I went ahead and splurged and got a brand new set of shocks on it. So the DPF maintenance is complete. Doser valves replaced. That's another thing I like about International. Like, I don't think you can do that with a Freightliner because their one boxes, like, you can't open them and fix certain parts that might be bad. You have to buy a whole nother one box, and I heard that's like $20,000, and that's the only way to do it. So with the Internationals, they can get in there, fix only what's wrong, good to go. So he got a load. He was down for about 4 days, but then he got a load right out, and he's on fire. He's out there just running again, making good money. So we want to keep that truck in tip-top shape. Any trucks that I buy, right? So the drivers can go make their money. 90 years old is past retirement age, right? Charity says Enterprise Car Rentals is supposedly buying a trucking company too. Not sure which one, but heard it's one of the bigger companies. That's interesting. Jerome says, I'm late. What happened to Dart? Dart got bought out by an investment firm recently, Jerome. This is so good. You guys should check this out. I don't have a referral link for lifeboostcoffee.com, but that's where I get my coffee. And this espresso is yummy. I don't get to have one of these like too often. I'm always running it. I just pour a cup of coffee, which the coffee is this. The coffee, the daily coffee, is the Optimist. That is a light roast as well. These are low acid coffees too, guys, by the way. No pesticides and low acid. So easy on your tummy. You can drink it all day. But yeah, you can get some. Check it out at lifeboost.com. You can get on a subscription if you want and save yourself a few dollars. But it's lifeboostcoffee.com. If you do lifeboost.com, you're going to end up at something else. So make sure it's lifeboostcoffee.com. Check it out. They have all the testing protocols that they do and stuff all right there on the website. Tolga says, I don't know either, but apparently they're making more money with new ways. Yeah, I'm just shocked. Like that company's one of the oldest. Jerome says, sorry, I can't say hi to certain people. Okay. No problem, Jerome. Enterprise bought Hogan? Oh, I didn't know that. I have a friend who drives for Hogan. That's interesting. Thank you for telling me that, Jerome. And you be safe out there. You don't have to comment anymore. Just focus on what you're doing. Be safe. You don't want Snorler coming after you and ripping you a new one, because you know why. So everything's good. I've been really busy talking to, my banking people, the finance guys at the truck place, lots of salesmen, truck salesmen, trying to make, what decision and what truck I wanted. Oh, I was talking about the truck. Okay. So this truck has 282,000 miles on it. So it was like the lowest miles. I bought the premium 2000 warranty, which is, factory back warranty, everything on the truck except for the transmission, because that warranty, International will not back the transmission if it has a Cummins motor. On Rosie, the red truck, it is backed. The transmission is backed because it is an A26 motor, which is an International motor. So they'll back it on that, but not on the Cummins. But everything else is covered. Everything else is covered except for the EPU, which is the APU, but it's built in. So that truck has it too. I also negotiated the diamond seats, the diamond package seats, which are in this truck because it has the diamond package. These are the seats that swivel, have the back cycler massage thing in it, all the air pillows to make you shape your seat however you want. I negotiated those in the deal for the driver. So the driver gets, which also I did for Rosie, the red truck. That has both of those seats, and now I got both of those seats also in this truck, so I'm super happy about that. It was like pulling teeth. I had to fight about it. Warner bought First Fleet. Okay. I remember Jeff getting a Fruhoff trailer a while back. It must be doing good if you all bought another. To me, that's like, it's a plate trailer, so plate trailers are a little bit wider on the inside. Beautiful trailers though, but you know, I think mine's beautiful too. Mine's older. I love mine's not a plate trailer, mine is a strick trailer, but these Fruhoffs are, you know, because they're brand new, no one's touched them, the wood's fresh and all that, and just shiny, brand new, you know, it's all brand new. But yeah, we got a deal going on with that dealership, which has those trailers, and so like every so often they get a shipment of brand new trailers, and then our sales guy there calls us and says, hey, we got some new trailers in. And so you have the option to lease them, you can buy them, you can lease to own them, like all of that stuff. So we just lease them, and then down the road, if we want to buy them out, we can buy them out. So that's what we got. So my new driver is, which, you know, our new business partner, I don't like to call people my drivers, but he will be lease purchasing the truck. He is getting that brand new trailer because I don't have any trailers left. Only have 2 trailers. I got one, and one of Jeff's drivers has one out in Cali that she needs with that one is a Vanguard, and that has the skirts on it, right? So she's got that because she needs that. So I don't have any trailers left. And if the driver doesn't want the Fruhoff, then they can drive my trailer, because my trailer is not a plate trailer. But, you know, everybody wants the Fruhoffs because they're plate trailers, and you can get those higher paying loads with the cans and whatever needs a specific, you know, trailer like that. So we like our new drivers to have those, so they have more opportunities and options. They won't have any limitations out there. With that plate trailer, you can haul anything, but there are specific loads that are posted that only want you to have a plate trailer. So our drivers get the benefit of that. So he's going to be feeling great. The truck's going to be like fresh, and the trailer's going to be ultra fresh, and he's going to feel great getting out there. So I'm excited to have this driver on the team with Like Trucking to be our new business partner. He's an extremely strong driver and really smart, and is excited about starting his new journey and venture. So I can't wait till this all goes down. But I'm going to have to get my butt back up to Michigan so I can jump on a plane and fly over to Chicago and grab that sucker. So there's going to be another pause in my productivity, which sucks because there's been several pauses lately. Weather being one of them, handling all of this business with buying the truck. You know, I was down for a couple days because I had to handle that. And then this weekend, I'm just hanging out trying to get back on my regular schedule with my clock. And so I decided to hang out here and get in the chrome shop. I think I'm going to go have my CB fixed too. There's a CB shop right here. So today might be, you know, a lot of TLC on the truck. And I did wash her yesterday. So, but yeah, then I gotta mosey up there because the truck is supposed to be done on Friday. So that's what I'm planning on this week. So I'll make what money I can, and then I'll go get on the plane, go get that truck. And I like it too because I get a chance to drive the truck a ways. I can feel it out first. I can push all the buttons and find out if I don't like anything. The reason why we like buying those international trucks is because you have 30 to 60 days. I know for sure it's 30 is 100%. And then 60 days, between that 30 and 60, if you find something, they pay for half of it to fix anything that you don't like or that's not cool or, you know, whatever. But the first 30 days that you get on that truck after you take delivery, anything 100% that does not meet to your satisfaction, they cover. So we love that first 30 days. We love it. And it's been great, let me tell you. We have found a few little things, but they take care of it like that. So guaranteed you're leaving with your truck and it's in tip-top shape. So what I do is I bring it home, I put it in my shop, I have my mechanic go over it with a fine-tooth comb just to double check, right? And make sure 100% that driver, that truck is tip-top shape when it leaves. Because the driver, when lease purchase, like he's going to lease purchase this truck, so he gets his first 30 days, no truck payments, and then it will start. So he gets time to get his feet wet, run with Snorlord a lot, because he's going to hammer. He's going to run with Snorlord, but in those first 30 days, like you get to run in this particular program. We have a couple different ones, but you get to run for 30 days and no truck payments. So that's the golden window, right? To get up your working capital so you got money to start off on and all of that. So, but that's the thing. I want to make sure that truck is absolutely, we know exactly what condition everything's in, and it'll be good. They do a 180-point inspection on the truck, on these trucks, before they let it leave there. And they DOT it. So then, this is my thing, not Jeff's thing. This is what I do just because I'm going through this. You know, I want to make sure that before that driver goes out, so he doesn't lose any time in that first 30 days, that truck is 1,000% perfect and ready to go. Because this is a lease purchase situation, and by all means, if you are spending that kind of money on a vehicle, it is a major purchase and it should be absolutely 1,000% perfect. So that's what's going on with that. So I'm excited. It's truck 3, you know? It's been 2 years since I bought the red truck. So this is another truck. And then maybe in 2 years or less, I might buy another truck. Maybe. Depends on if we can get some more drivers on board that are ready to, you know, or that are current business owners and want to come over and they have a truck and they sign in, like, come on over to Like Trucking. We're trying to grow the fleet. Yeah, so we like the Fruhoffs. Charity says a lot of our rental trailers are Fruhoff. Mine is a Fruhoff. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it, Charity? I love those trailers. But I have my own little, I got a thing about this trailer. It's a little strict. I call it little because those Fruhoffs feel like you are driving like the Cadillac of all trailers. And so I feel like this is littler and more, and it's not. It's still a 53-foot trailer. But I don't know. There's something about me and this trailer have like the spiritual connection. And so I want it. And this is the one I just put the brand new rims on. So it's looking good. It's looking fresh. And I've been washing it up regularly. So I'm just kind of, you know. If the driver said, I want to drive that trailer instead, I would have emotional little, you know, issues maybe. I would let him because, you know, if that's what he wants, that's cool. And then I'd have to go back to driving the Fruhoff. The Fruhoff is definitely beautiful, and it's great to have the plate trailer so you can get those higher paying loads. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Because my truck is new and it's shiny, and having a brand new trailer is like all that and whatever, right? But I love my freaking Strick. There's nothing wrong with the new one. I just don't understand. It's just a mental preference. But yeah, they're badass trailers. I was like, oh my gosh. And to have a brand new one, I don't know, if you guys haven't ever experienced having a brand new trailer, like you can smell the wood. Everything's just perfectly wonderful, brand, no one untouched, no one touched it. You're the first one that gets to drive it. Cheap Freight Hauler says, I need a new trailer, but I'm having a hard time with needs and wants. Well, do what's best for your business, right? CFH. I need a newer trailer that's reliable and I can depreciate it, but I want a black utility with chrome and stainless everywhere. Okay, I seen one of those once, and I would have loved to have gotten myself. Like, very beautiful trailer. Like, I know what you're talking about. Russell Freight Services says, how many trucks can you bring over? I got my P and a 2020. You can bring them all. You can bring yourself, your drivers, your trucks, and join us. Like, we got goals. We are aggressively trying to grow like trucking. And, that would be great. You want to talk to Jeff about something like that, just so, ready him for what you got coming over, your whole package deal and whatnot. Or Snorlord, you can talk to Snorlord too. But absolutely, there's no limits, guys. Like, we're trying to grow. But the thing about like trucking is we want to grow together. Like, we're trying to assemble strong teams, and like myself, I get the benefit of growing my own business here. And I also get to be a part of a team. And I also have, which I think is the best, is as I'm a growing new business owner, I get to have the benefit of the team of Jeff and Steve and the other drivers, and we share knowledge and we help each other, right? So as I'm growing, like, things change with the financing of the business and lots of like important stuff. As I'm growing into that, like, I get the coaching from Jeff and Steve, and it's making me a stronger business owner. That's my interest, and that's who we are collectively. Like, we're all working on our own businesses and having the freedom to do that with a great back office that Jeff provides and all the other little perks that Jeff provides. It's invaluable. Like, it's invaluable. So for those of you that have a passion to, have a nourishing place to grow your business, you should be over here with us. My opinion. Okay. This is my opinion. It's wonderful for me. It's being here since I got here has been, if you would have asked me when I first came on 3 years ago, if I thought that I would have 3 trucks, that my business would grow to 3 trucks in just 3 years with buying a new truck, I would not have believed you. I would not have believed you. And this is just now the rates are coming up, or, we're seeing some relief. Like, I've been doing all of this in a tight market. And I'm very grateful. I'm very, very grateful for all that I have been able to achieve and to grow here and all of that. So it's amazing. And I'm first grateful to God. He's just opening doors like crazy for me all over the place. And I'm learning what it means to grow the business, the in-depth details of growing this business and how it works, and even buying trucks. Like, I get to buy a second truck. I love buying trucks. This is my second purchase, and I'm like, I could just like do this. I love it. And it's so exciting for the driver, right? Because then you have a new driver that's coming on, and they are so excited about getting, like, I remember when I got my first truck at Dart, like, that was like, it's a thing, you know, it's an amazing moment, and it's a great memory. 6 for Tyrana says, The Godfather. Steve is Jeff's leg breaker. Yeah. They make such a great team and provide such a strong support for us. Like, I don't even know if I can explain it, but I'll try. Having the yin and yang of Jeff and Steve working towards growing the team together is, from my perspective, has been absolutely fantastic, because Steve is a fantastic safety manager and he's a fantastic dispatcher. So if you come here and you don't want to book your own loads, which you totally have the freedom to do, but if you don't, Steve will book your trucks. Okay. It all depends on if the driver is a strong in booking their own loads or not. And if they're not, that's okay. It's okay. We have dispatch service that costs you nothing, and that is Snorlord Steve. So he wears many hats, and then Jeff does all the back office stuff for you. Make sure you get paid very quickly. We get paid like the next day, depending on if you turn your load in, and let's say it's in the morning and you finished it, you delivered it, and then Jeff will submit that. We have a factoring company called Thunder Funding. They pay very quickly. So then if it's early enough in the day and not past 5 o'clock when you turn in your load, like, Jeff usually gets payroll done that day, and then you have your deposit the next day. Like, we get paid very quickly. And yes, we have some rules to follow, but for the most, you know, for safety and insurance purposes and all of that stuff, and whatever the terms of either your lease agreement or your lease purchase agreement or whatever, maintenances have to be done on time. Like, we want professional people that are taking care of their equipment so we can all continue producing. And so there's little stuff like that, but other than that, I go where I want, I do what I want, I focus on my business, I make my own business decisions, like, and then I have them to, you know, tell me their advice when I ask, like, hey, I'm thinking about doing this, right? I get to bounce it off of them. Them guys have collectively, like, I don't know, 40 or 50 years of trucking experience, and they've done this before. They've done this. So you're asking great guys who have lots of experience. And Jeff works nonstop at supporting the drivers, supporting the business, and making sure that there are new technologies for us that help us run our businesses, and all of that. Like he cares about everybody on this team, and he's always there to give you, you know, advice when you're starting to face new horizons and new questions you are trying to learn about with making your business better and more efficient. So it's great. And yeah, if you screw up on safety, you're going to be having a conversation with our safety manager. But that's anywhere, you know. You are not micromanaged here. You are expected to be a professional and run your business. But you have help. Okay. So I love it. It's working great for me. I'm in a place now that I never ever imagined that I'd be when I came here just 3 years ago, you guys. Just 3 years ago. So be encouraged. I hope this reaches somebody who, you know, is looking for a place like us and wants to come over and run their journey with us. And you can go to lighttrucking.com. This wasn't a marketing video, but I'll say it anyways. Lighttrucking.com, and you can apply, and you can reach out, and you can talk to Jeff. What would cause one of those conversations with the safety manager? For instance, I will use myself as an example. You know, once in a while, a truck or a Suburban or a little car or whatever might just pull out in front of me because they're trying to get to the exit because they're trying to do it late, and they'll swerve in front of you, and I will like hit my brakes a little too hard, and the little beeper goes off. Harsh braking event. It audibly says that to me, and so we have outward facing cameras, and it will record a portion of that time frame, and I will get a phone call, a coaching phone call. Here's mindset, guys. Okay. I will get a coaching call. That is my safety manager's job, and he will give me a coaching call. It is not micromanaging me. It is safety. And our safety score is very high here at Light Trucking, and it is very paramount to our insurance costs that we keep it that way. And so we will get a coaching call, and he'll be like, what happened there? Well, it looks like this and whatever. And we talk about it. He doesn't scold. He's not your dad. It's none of that, but it is good practice to let's take a look at what happened here. And he'll give you a chance to explain it. And then he'll tell you what it looks like to him from his seat. And then it's like, whatever the coaching thing needs to be said, he'll say that because it's his job. He does a very good job at what he does. And then you're on your way. Like making videos while driving. Yeah, 6 Semper Tyrannis. Yeah, you nailed it. So that is why you do not see me making videos while driving, because it is frowned upon by our insurance company. And so we don't do those kinds of things. So, like I said, there's a few rules that we have, housekeeping rules is what I call them, that we have to follow to maintain a good safety and a good score and all that. And then, but you're free to run your business, which has been absolutely exhilarating for me. I wanted that freedom. I have it here, and I have people to coach me that know better than me. So when I do fumble, I have somebody that's gonna and you have the mindset of Steve, and then you have the mindset of Jeff, and you want to talk to both of them and get their perspective on everything, and then make your decisions. It's fantastic. So I don't make my decisions alone. I call Jeff on everything, and he does math. Jeff will do math with you to find out what the true answer to a question is, right? And I appreciate that, because I know from I have, business finance was my major in college. I have a lot of finance talent going on here. But math always tells the truth. So being a female in this business, I may get emotional sometimes. I might freak out. I might be afraid and whatever, but I have these two to say, hold on. Let's consider this. Let's do the math. The math tells the truth. Be aware of this. Watch out for that. But you make the decision. And so I appreciate that. I appreciate coaching to help me grow. Those guys are in very much about the drivers and helping them grow. So that's how they're recruiting for Light Trucking. But that's what's going on. And so I'm at a point now, way back when I started making videos from JB Hunt, I said, I want to have a fleet of 3 trucks. Well, technically the third one is a lease purchase, so the driver's buying that. But it's kind of like I hit my goal like that. But I do plan on getting another truck. I just don't know when it's going to be. S125 Trucker. Hello, Shannon. Hey, S125. How you doing? Dee Dee schedules the bathroom breaks. Yes, she does. And she's in charge of that. So sometimes my bladder is also, though. But dash cameras required, inward or outward? They're only outward. They're only outward. So, you know, Jeff built this company for the driver. So he knows what we don't like. He's not trying to do all that stuff. He doesn't deal with an insurance company that requires anything like that. So yes, this is for safety. And believe me, you can ask me and Charity and probably some other drivers. That has saved our butts, having that there. Jeff does not charge us for that service. You know, there's a lot of things that Jeff doesn't charge us for that we have the convenience to use, which otherwise, if you have your own authority, like, you got to pay for all that stuff. Like, there's a lot of things that are provided for us to help us run our business, and he's always looking for ways to help us be more efficient, with that meaning software or whatever, right? So I absolutely see the value in having a team like that behind me as I'm learning to grow my business. Just saying, that's my thing. They are the wind beneath my wings. Right? They are. So I'm very appreciative of this whole thing. And anybody that comes here gets the same thing. Like, you want to grow, you just want that security blanket of having a strong team behind you, because maybe you don't have that outward, out there. This is your spot, Congratulations on the trucks and the team. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's good to see you again. Thank you for coming in. So that's kind of the update. And if you want to see what the truck looks like, it's dirty in the picture, but it is on the thumbnail of this video, and it's getting detailed. I will of course video it again when I pick it up, because that's going to be so exciting, not only for me, but then when the driver gets this truck, like, that's exciting. So of course I'm going to be trying to record all that stuff. And today I'm just going to play around in Florida. I got my laundry done, so I don't have to do that. And I'm going to go check out what Rainey's is about. You guys probably know what Rainey's is about, because y'all been driving longer than me, but I'm in this spot where I can drop my trailer and I can bobtail to the CB shop and see if they can fix my CB. I've been driving around with a dead CB for I don't know, a year and a half, which hasn't really bothered me. But the problem is where my condo cab hood, this humongous ceiling comes down to the truck windshield frame thing. In heavy rains, it has leaked before. I had my mechanic, seal it up. It's a common thing I heard with trucks and with the hoods, how they assemble them and all that. So it just takes a little bit of silicone to seal it up. So I don't think my CB is damaged, but I think what happened is something got wet in there, and the CB has a protection capsule on the wiring so that if anything does happen, then it will shut it off before it wrecks the CB. And I think that's what's going on with my CB. It's just dead. There's no power to it. So I think that's what happened when that water came in. I felt back in there. It's not in there. So it's got to be further back and wherever that wiring goes. So I really need a professional to help me figure that out. And there's a CB shop right across the street. And I just got to go to Rainey's, because I got to go to Rainey's. And I'm probably going to walk out of there with a new drift mattress for the driver's new truck. Why not? I got the freaking diamond seats in that truck. And it's great. The interior is beautiful, and it's got the fridge. And why not a drift mattress for the driver? Now, I'm thinking about, I didn't think about that before when John got Rosie, because it was okay, you got to buy your own mattress, right? That's a thing. But I'm right here, and I might as well pick it up. And I should have got one for Rosie too. and I didn't. And I'm going to try to be better. So I will get one. And that's going to go in the new truck. So I'm going to have to cart that around for the next week because I'm not flying out to get the truck until like Friday-ish that weekend, next weekend. The truck is supposed to be done on Friday. Now, does that always happen on time? No. But that's when they told me that's the window that we're looking at. So I'm trying to just make as much money as I can out here until I got to stop again and go handle that. Take us to Rainey's with you so we can see what they have. Oh, I can do that. I can do that. I should have done the Chrome Shop. Amazing Chrome Shop here. If you guys ever come to Florida, if you can, park at the Wildwood TA, and it's got all the stuff that you need right around here. So you can drop your trailer and go bobtail and get your little stuff done. Like, amazing, convenient. Like, it's the most convenient place I've found ever. So I saved this on my Garmin. But yeah, I'll probably do that later. Get that CB peaked and tuned. Okay, so I did get the before I lost power to it, I did get the CB peaked and tuned. And that's why I'm bummed because I was so excited, like it's gonna work better and whatever. And then I lost power to it. So we're gonna figure that out today. And then I'll update you guys on that later. Shannon needs a big radio, y'all. I would love, honestly, you guys, I would love right now if you guys would please put either what you use or what you would recommend in the chat. Because the new driver has to get a new CB2 and I'm going here. I really need some help on this. Like, what? I have a Cobra. I want to say it's the 25, but I think it's the next one up. I did get it peaked and tuned. I had an extensive conversation with the CB guy that peaked and tuned it. He is a fan of the CB. He said it's absolutely underrated. He jacked it all up to do all the things that it needs to do. He didn't recommend that I buy another radio, okay? I will have that conversation with this guy and see what he says. I love to find out, like, lots of stuff from different people because I always learn something, right? So far, unless this is fried, I'm not going to purchase a new CB. But if it is fried and you're not driving right now, and I do have to get another radio, and I do pick up another radio for the other truck, since I'm here and it would be convenient, would you please put it in the chat so I have something to, some references so I can ask about them when I'm there. So 6 Semper Tyrannis is saying a Hot Rod Striker or a Galaxy radio. Why do you recommend that? Just because I'm trying to learn. Okay. Tell me why I should get one of those. And anybody else who has any suggestions, please put them in the chat. Definitely take us with you when you're in there. Okay, I will, you guys. That sounds like a fun thing today. President makes solid radios out of the box too. Okay, what's your recommendations though? Like, what do you guys use? Do you have like a badass, like, you know, you put an extra amp in the truck so you can like talk out 250,000 miles, or big antennas on your truck or whatever? So here's the antenna conversation. I have the two. Okay, so Internationals come with some really good antennas. Okay, they have two, and they run up the back of the cab. That's what the factory puts on them. From my conversation with the CB guy, he said that those are, because I was going to buy the freaking curly ones that point out the front and try to be cool, right? Because, you know, I'm trying to like make my truck look extra, right? I thought that was going to be awesome, and I was going to get that. But he said no. He said, what you have on there is better than that. So I was like, oh, cool. All right. So I have the antennas. And all I want to do, okay, you guys, all I want to do is find out what's going on in traffic when we get in a traffic jam, okay? you know, I don't think we can call each other on that thing. I don't know. But I want to be able to communicate. Because the last time, like, it didn't even bother me that it went off, because all the guys were doing on there was bitching and complaining. Like negative energy in my little, you know, unicorn butterfly world right here, sunshine. I was like, just shut it off. Yeah. I don't even care if it's broke, right? Well, I've been riding like that. My life has been happy and peaceful. But, you know, I kind of want to talk to people sometimes. I kind of want to let them know, for safety's sake, what's going on behind or whatnot, right? So I should have it, you know, or get rid of it. And I want to have one. I really do. Because maybe I can, you know, maybe we'll talk on the CB once, whatever, right? Those might be super trucker radios. Yeah, like I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to catch the vibe, right? So if it's a super trucker radio, why do I want that? I'm down, believe me. Like, I'm like, oh, cool. Okay, but I need you got to sell it to me. Like, sell it to me. So I know that I've heard about Striker. I know that Truckin' with MC has like a really nice Striker. You know, I think I'm a real trucker now, so I really want to, like, I want all the stuff. I shouldn't have went in the chrome shop, because now I'll tell you what going in the chrome shop did to me, you guys. You know, and Snorlord's like, don't go in the chrome shop. So I go in the chrome. Of course, I go in the chrome shop. And because I have never, like, really, I went to the Iowa 80, but that's like the only chrome shop I kind of went to, you know, so I wanted to check this out. And I got time, right? So, oh my God, they have everything. But they really have everything for the hood trucks. So this is what it did to me. I left there being like, oh, one day I got to get a hood truck. Like, that's the pinnacle. Like, that's the thing, right? That's how it made me feel. I got in trouble. But I love my truck. And this is, every bit is very cool as those, except it's not that, you know. You're just going to sink money into it. And if you knew how I was about cars, like old school cars, like, it took me there. Like, I'm like, yeah, you can get this customized, you can get that customized, and they make the stuff here, and they do this, and they do it right here, and I just got like, I got into the thing. So I shouldn't have went in there. I'd get a president for reliability, Sic Semper Tyrannis says, and performance. They are full function. Chief Railer says nobody talks on the CB no more. Welcome back says Striker SR 497 is good CB. Needs to be peaked out and tuned before installation. All right. I spent about $1,000 on my CB, and it mostly stays turned off because of the whining truck drivers. Yeah, like, I just shut mine off. Like, it's like, dude, I got in a mode where I was just like trying to drown out negative energy, because I'm out here trying to be the best version of myself too, and that takes a lot of work. Okay, I'm a handful, believe it or not. so yeah, I just was like, I can't. Like, some days you just shut it off. But it's just extra fun knowing, like, you got a badass CB radio, right? Get a sideband radio. If my little Cobra right here, can I show you my Cobra? Let me show you what I got. You guys will know. Let me see if I can show you and turn the camera around. This is, I hope you can see it. This is what I got. Okay. It's got the digital screen right there when it does turn on, and it's got, you can change the colors and all that. And so the CB guy told me, like, that's a great radio. And you can change the colors. Like, what? That's all I needed to hear. but no, like, I like that radio. So I hope it's still alive, and I hope that it's not damaged. And then I got to figure out what the issue is so we can get it straightened out. Should be dried out by now. Like, it's been a long time. There's no water in that's getting in that hole for it. It's got to be something behind that where the hood attached to the frame. But if it is fried for whatever reason, I want to look at some other ones. And I also want to grab one for the new truck for the driver, and they can pay me back or whatever. But since I'm here and I have the time, like, because when the driver gets in his truck, he's got 30 golden days to run with before a truck payment starts happening. So he is not gonna have time to do any of this stuff. Welcome back says you get better distance with the more expensive radios. Oh, see, and that's awesome. But I'm like, is that for, let's say, the scenario where, like, you're talking to somebody, you can keep on talking to them, and as you get a little bit farther away from them, I guess that seems like that's the benefit to me. Cheap Ray Hollers says, Shannon, if you go to Rainey's, pick up some Mirage lights for your trailer. You can install yourself if your current lights are not riveted in. Okay, Mirage lights. I did look at trailer lights too, because you know what? I'm like, oh, I want to outline the whole side of the trailer. Like, you know how, like, I think it's the cattle guys or like people that have their own colored trailers, right? So when that thing's coming on the road, like, you can see the outline of the whole truck. I was digging into that with a guy too, and he showed me the little lights, and he's like, yeah, if you can drill the hole, you can install these yourself. And then you just plug them in the thing as a series, and like, you can just keep on adding those little lights. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm learning, right? So, yeah, they're little, all they are is just little like lights like this, and then you just buy a million of them and do all that. But I'm gonna look Mirage lights. Okay. I'm gonna check that out. I'm excited to go to Rainey's now, you guys. So yeah, I will do a live later today when I get to Rainey's, and I will take you to Rainey's with me. If you can't jump in at that time, you can watch it on the replay. Cobra 29 peaked to 50 watts with 4-foot Francis antennas. Okay. I think, is that the same Cobra as this one? Mine's, I always say 25, but it might be 29. That's how it starts. First time the rates increase in drivers heading to the chrome shop and the radio shop. Truth. Yeah, that's the only time we can afford it, right? Maybe we think we can, when we should actually save that money. So yeah, look, guys, I really did. I got in the whole, like, thing. I was high on Chrome Shop, okay? But there was no installation guys that worked on the weekend. They come in on Monday. So that saved me, though, because I did not get anything installed. But what I did learn is some things that we can do with these international trucks and what we can't do. Okay, I did learn a lot. The guy spent some time with me. So, to make them look cooler. Because if you guys try to look up an international truck, not the Lone Stars, but these international LTs, if you look these up, I've tried to look all over the internet, you will not find anybody or any photos, maybe with an exception of one or two, that was taken at a show that has lit up their international 625s, okay? These LTs. So, you know me, I'm like, oh, cool. That's content, bro. Like, I'll be like the first one in the world to have pictures of my super lit up, freaking cool looking international on the internet. And I'm ready for mats, right? I can be driving in like, you know, that's what I'm thinking. See, this is what happens. I got my rims polished for the first time, and now look at me. Yeah, So I'm like, cool. This is the weekend I have time. Let's get it done. The weather's nice here. All of that. I'm like, yeah, man, I'll do that. And so thank God in his infinite wisdom that those installers were not there yesterday. I walked out of there and I did not spend $1. Okay? I didn't. But my mind was going straight to like, I wonder if I can afford a hood truck eventually. Right? Because it's just, they have everything. It was so much fun. Chicken lights and chrome, right? Chrome don't get you home. Been there. Yeah. So I wouldn't buy a CB for someone. Some drivers are very particular about their CB. Hey, as long as it works, you know, I'm trying to save the driver time. Like, you'll have one that works. I won't get a bad one. That's why I'm asking you guys, like, what do you suggest? I don't think the driver's particular. If it's a good one, it's a good one. I don't mind buying a good one. I'm not trying to like buy a stupid little $10 one for the driver. Like, no, I'm trying to buy the one that will stay in the truck, whether the driver continues his purchase or not. If I buy anything and put it in there, that's going to stay in the truck if the driver should leave or go out of business or whatever. That's how I think about it. So, and it's cool. Or the driver, you know, he can buy another one eventually, but this is someone who's just getting started. So it's fine. He can buy another one or whatever, and then I'll have an extra one. It don't matter to me. It's a business expense, you know, whatever. If he don't like it, he can buy his own and he can give me that one back. I don't care. I'll buy a good radio though. Those 3/4 penny lights. Yeah, they were so cool. Sure and Dirk Gumbo J9223 is in the house saying hello. Mirage lights are tail lights. Okay, I'll check those out. I looked at watermelon lights yesterday. And they make the star pattern of light going out. Oh my gosh, I was in love. I looked at hood ornaments. I do not have a flat hood. Okay, I do not have a flat hood. So there's no hood ornaments that can go on this. And I wouldn't touch it because the pretty penny is pristine the way it was, the way it is. And I got the beautiful, humongous chrome grill. And then it has a really nice international symbol right at the top, which that's kind of, you don't want to take the attention off of that. And it's not like it would be cool with me to have like a flying lady on the hood. You know, that would be kind of like, nah, not me. Now, if I found an angel or an eagle or something like that, that would be more appropriate for me. Old school, new school says radio doesn't matter as much as a good antenna. That's what he told me. He said, I got great antennas. So my radio is very sufficient for me. And then he tweaked it and updated it and all that. So I just hope it didn't fry out. But if I don't go over there to that CB shop and find out, and who knows if they're even open today, they might not be open today. Yours is the newer version. I had mine since 2005. Okay. All I can say is some of those digital radios don't hold up to the vibrations in the truck long term. And maybe that's what happened to it. I don't know. Cheap Freight Hauler says, I have a couple of those watermelon lights on my truck. Yeah, I'm excited. I will check out that shorts link. You guys check out Cheap Freight Hauler's channel. Check out his watermelon lights. He put up a link. All you got to do is tap it. Here's what they look like. Okay, I can't. If I tap it, it's going to take us out of the chat. So, gosh, we've been on here an hour and a half already. Time flies. I don't even get into anything else, but that's the update. That's our coffee chat. I drank my espresso. I got to plan my day of fun here in Wildwood, Florida while I'm here and make it productive. So first thing I'm going to do is go see if the CB shop's open and see if Rainey's is open and all that, which they probably are. I don't know about the CB shop though, but I'm I'm going to hit the CB shop first. And I'm going to look at your guys' suggestions and talk to that guy if they're open. And we'll pick out something for the new truck. And then hopefully they can maybe fix me up here with my CB. And then I'll do the live to Rainey's today. Okay. That's my plan. So I'm going to get ready and I'm going to let you guys go out of here. Coffee time is over. God bless you. We got another great week ahead of us. I'm excited about rates going up. So I want to kick it off. This is our new week kickoff. And I gave you all my updates. And so I just want to tell you that I think the weather is still going to be cold. So we're still going to be dealing with some issues. The news on that is the groundhog saw his shadow. So I guess that means 6 more weeks of winter, which that was last week. So 5 more weeks of winter. You guys know that is going to pass by before we know it, but it's going to feel long at the same time. So be strategic where you're going. Be careful. And it's a good time in trucking right now. So be frugal and save your extra money if you make some for, times if they plummet down again and the rates go down. We want to use this time to our advantage right now to pick up, get back on top of your revenue, get some extra money put away, maybe pay some expenses down or whatever so that you're set up for success in the future. So that's what I'm going to say, because that's my intentions of what I'm going to do. And from what I hear from the professor, that's what you do in times like these. And Snorlord, by the way, you don't go to the Chrome shop and buy a bunch of ridiculous crap. I have a driver to prepare for right now, so I do have to buy some stuff. And I need floor mats. I never got floor mats with this truck, so I'm on a hunt for floor mats too, okay? But don't let all this money go to your head. Put some away for the future. Pay some off on your truck. Refinance some stuff. Do this while you got the chance. I think this is just the tip of it all. So I think the summer, I'm counting on it to be a great summer. I really feel it. I think it's going to happen. And you know what to do. You know what to do more than me. So learn from past mistakes, number 1. And this time, if they go up like that, higher and higher, like Chief Freight Hauler is saying, the line amplifier for that. Oh, and I need new speakers too. Anyways, let me say that second. The kid just messages and says, "Could you send me $300 real quick, Mom? Just until my, till her check posts or whatever." Oh God. Okay. So it's always something, isn't it? So I love my kids. I love them. So they hardly ever ask me for anything, but sometimes those little things come through. So, yeah, it's going to be an exciting time. We're going to have a great 2026. Get poised to grow your business, all that stuff. Like, bring all your trucks over to Lake Trucking. And join us. Like, it's going to be a great time. It's going to be a great year. And you want a strong team behind you. So that's my recruiting speech. And God bless you, because I always bless you before we go. And so God bless you this week. And may the Lord make it rain, not real rain, not freezing rain, but prosperity on you, and bless you and keep you out there and your families. And I hope everybody stays well. And thanks for tuning in for another Trucker Cafe to talk about trucking stuff, exciting trucking stuff. And you guys have a great day. And I can't promise that the next one will be next week, because I got big business going on. But I am going to take you to Rainey's with me later today. Just $300, he says. I remember when $300 was more than a week's pay. Well, we are experiencing a lot of changes in the market. which will bring a lot of different kinds of challenges and all of that. And I'm excited. I hope you're excited. I hope you love trucking. I hope you're so passionate about what you're doing. And I hope your business is blessed and well, you know. And I am going to enjoy the sunshine sick just for you. Okay? I promise. Salute to all you guys. Have a great day. And until the next one, that's free. Right? I'm back, made it to my pickup. We work on Sundays over here. Yeah, I do when I can. But I'm playing today. I'm playing. I'm letting the clock start fresh on Monday. So my voice is going, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Until the next one. And keep an eye out for your notifications, because I'm going to go to Rainey's today. And I'm doing trucking stuff. I'm doing trucker girl, trucker fleet stuff. And one of my favorite things is being able to do stuff to support someone else who is experiencing what I experienced just 3 short years ago, and before that with my dart truck. Like, it's so exciting to join a new team and start a new endeavor, and then be your own boss for the first time. And it's overwhelming and it's huge stuff, but I honestly, like, I would tell anybody, like, this is the best kind of team you can be on for that, because we focus on that. And had I not had the support system that I have here, who knows if I would even have 3 trucks today. I don't know. But God is good. God is faithful. Be blessed. And keep your head up. Keep looking forward. It's going to be a fantastic year, you guys. So be encouraged. Do you live trucking or like trucking? I do both. I do both. Like, why not? Why go half-ass? You know, if you're going to go big, go hard. If, you know, you go big or go home, like all of that stuff, you know. We only live once. And I don't think there's anything better than trucking. I'll tell you that. Like, I'm just having a ball. So I love taking you guys with me. And now I'm going to make some eggs and plan my shopping sprees today. And that's a big job for a girl like me. So stay tuned for the notification. Jump in when I go live at Rainey's later. Love you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for all of your suggestions and all that stuff. And I appreciate you. And see you guys later. Okay. Have a good one. I'm not going to flirt with some rich retired pensioners. I'm not going to lie. I almost thought about it when I was passing the yacht docks, where all the yachts were. I'm like, that's where I need to hang out, right? That was supposed to be love. I do love trucking. I do. And this part is getting better and better. So I will keep talking about trucking all day, you guys. I'm going to let you go. You got important stuff to do. Get out of your jammas, get some breakfast, and get rocking. Talk to you later.